Mahila, can't sleep tonight. I don't know. I got a lot on my mind. Saw this FedEx shooting. It's a lot of symbolism. A lot going on with the sacred women and stuff, and that Enki spirit is really active right now, like trying to deceive. Akon's tricked her. Boa constrictor. Akon's tricked her. You know. So there's that whole old story, but um, I'm not against any letters or anything. I'm I'm not against anything like that. I mean, really, with the guy I was in with, Stanley, I got out before he did, and I didn't write him any like I should have. When I got out and he was still in. But he was my friend on the inside. But um, I'm not against anything like that. And then also, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to hurt anybody, and I'm trying to protect the woman. Like, I don't want her to go to SD either now or 9 years from now. If some deal goes through or some sort of cutoff for the it character who's shown to be me or whatever, and 12 apostles. Um, so if that doesn't happen and we got a real shot at this 147.5 now, I think that would be better. I don't need the glory or anything. I let God have the glory. And but if we needed more time to find more lost souls and everyone that's fallen away and off the path, and since like 2016 or 17 or even 2012 when things didn't go down, and the mark on the eye or the cans or whatever, if they all need saving, then I guess we'll have more time. But or maybe they're gonna be okay, and they're gonna be redeemed somehow, that we can get it done quickly. So all that is fine, but I don't want the woman to go out to SD or feel like she has to go anywhere or do anything or have sex with, the Revelation 17 beast or whatever. That's all bullshit, and that's not the way we're doing it. That's not the way we're doing it. And that Tobias Hesley Wood Jones, he would take the place of John. He would be the new Groxt. And what would happen is he would trick the girl into coming out there and then stab her in the back. And that would be Revelation 17 fulfilled, the Phoenix. And yeah, she'd be good to go in the end, but she would die by fire. In my way, we're not doing that, which is God's way. The visions come from God. Whoever is my God, the visions are coming from. If that's God of forces or whoever you think. So, my way, they leave their clothes behind and disappear like it's that Left Behind film. So I think that sounds better than doing it that other way, and that's not her story anyway. That's not the sacred woman's story to go Revelation 17. That's not what she's done. She's not to be judged in that way, because she actually does love the one who they show as Enki, but it's not Enki. I'm telling you, uh, like they weren't expecting me. They just weren't. They got all these other characters on the playing field, and they're all sitting back. I'm not saying I'm doing all their stuff, but I've done a lot of it. So, but don't, please forgive me. I'm forced to play all roles. One day I'm happy, one day I'm sad, one day I'm a flood like a serpent, one day I'm the earth character. I'm playing all roles. If I'm anything, I'm like the Renaissance man of the Bible playing the roles. But really, I'm kind of a fool. Um, So there's that, but just know I'm not trying to hurt anybody. And for the men out there, look, like it's gonna be okay. Like you're gonna get your girl, and and it's about the talents. And I don't mean you have to be the star of the football team. I mean, like, it's about the hidden talents for God. And some people, sports is their talent, and that's good too. But like, it's about like how we all use our talents for the better, for God's purpose. And it's about like that you'll find your love, like, and for some people, like, they have many wives, like they're a king, like they get maidens and stuff, like that's part of it too for them, so that they're redeemed in that way. So you can't be like against that. Like, yeah, like they're loyal to all of them. Like, I'm not saying that's me or anything. I'm just saying, like, that's what it means to be a king. Like you may have the one true love, but then you have like you're redeemed. Like you have the treasures, you have the prayers, you have it all going on, like for your talents. And like you're in heaven and secure, you know. And like me, I want to be in the house, like in the temple. Like, I don't want to come back here, I'd like to go out at night and do my thing, but like, when I want to be secure though, at least for some part of the day, and be in the temple and be like, and God be like, no, I'll never let you go back there. That place was horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be like secure. So, I just think like I don't look at it as like an orgy. I look at it as like king stuff. Like, I kind of look at it like the animated Lion King a little bit. Like you raise up your sons and stuff. Like, I got emotional on that on another video. Like like you're like defending your family and stuff. Like, it's like that. It's very emotional, like hardcore forces. Like, whenever you see Yoda in episode 2, like, bust out his lightsaber, like, that's what I'm talking about, like, on a daily basis. Like, and he force wields the pillar so that it doesn't fall on his arms, on his apprentices. And Dooku was his apprentice. Like, he had to fight him and everything. Like, that's what I'm talking about, like, daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how much love that took? Like, he didn't go after Dooku. He saved Obi-Wan and Hayden Christensen. Like, I'm talking like stuff like that. Like, you can see the love in Yoda then. And what'd they do with this new Yoda? They gave him black eyes, can't tell what he's looking at or anything. They made him like real, like, too small, and all, like, you can't see his gestures or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've switched up the story. They've tried to deceive the woman. It's little things like that that add up. And then one day she's like totally deceived, and she's looking at my text or something and thinking like I'm the devil, you know? Whenever I love the sacred woman, like, the earth or Revelation 12 woman with the stars, whatever she is, I love her regardless. Like, and I'm trying to help out. Like, I don't want her deceived. Like, this BBC stuff it's a dark path, like, to go down. Like, yeah, like, you know, it I know like, it can help with some things, and like, if you got rid of the fear, that's great. But like, don't get caught up in like all the trappings of it. I'm telling you, like, you can make it out, and get that agreement with the gray and reptile I talk about in Jonah Part 2, the video in my playlist. Like, we can get that agreement going and get cleaned up and go to the wedding feast. Like, I'm trying to pull you out right now. Like, we can get this going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta trust me. All right. Thank you.